This is another hot one. Hear all about it. Read all about it. Be all about it. Hot one. Yeah, Daredevil. Got another point of view on Daredevil. The hype is real for DD coming back, baby. Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock, Daredevil getting it done. More after this.
United Comics Universe.
A universe for fans.
From pages to pictures, we are comics.
Hello, United Comics Universe. It's your boy JoninSho back at you. Got another tidbit about Daredevil Season 4, coming up on Disney+. The hype is real. Definitely seems like we definitely going to get it. Everybody wants it. Yeah, so it's most likely going to happen. Hopefully happen soon. I don't know. Maybe in a year or two. This is on October the 3rd. This is coming at you from Forbes.com. Forbes.com. That's Forbes.com. By article by Paul Tassi, who is a senior contributor there. If I massacred your name, sorry about that, bro. Okay, Daredevil Season 4 would be a layup for Disney+. Yeah, no doubt about it. Absolute slam dunk right there, baby. That's guaranteed. You can just take my money because I'm there. I'm gonna check that out, absolutely. And it goes like this. This weekend there's a rumor going around that there is rather complicated and confusing, and that I'm just not sure I believe, given its sourcing. Depending on who you ask, the rumor is some combination of Disney potentially bringing back Daredevil for Disney Plus with Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, and also the already announced show Echo will be using a bunch of Daredevil supporting cast in their old roles. Yeah, so if that Echo show is real, looking like it is, and they're using the old cast from Daredevil, and what does that tell you? Yeah, we're gonna be seeing Daredevil before we see that. And I can't wait. I just gotta see my boy Kingpin do his thing again, no doubt. I don't know, and yeah, Bullseye was great too. I think they should bring him back too. I don't know what to make of that, as I simply can't rely on the supposed insider sources there. I'm seeing people spread around fake Disney Plus Daredevil logos, which is annoying, though I do think the subject is worth talking about. Whatever Disney is or is not planning, it's pretty easy to see how Daredevil will be a slam dunk. Slam dunk, yeah, that's what I said. To return on Disney Plus, now that the rights have reverted back to them after the Netflix series. Yeah, baby. Get our boy DD in the MCU, just like Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. I don't know what they're gonna do with our boy Danny Rand Iron Fist, but I hope we hear some good about that. Yes, I understand that Marvel TV and Marvel movies were two divisions that did not get along before this. Yeah, that's true, sadly. With the movie's content, yeah, that messed up a lot of stuff that they didn't get along with. People need to get over it. Get over it and serve us, the fans. Give us what we want, instead of giving us all of this continuity confusion because they hung up on irrelevant things. With the movie's content to almost completely ignore shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and 6 different Netflix series, even though they were supposed to be in the MCU technically. I am not calling for a grand revival of all those Netflix shows. Well, I am. I think most of them were pretty well spent, to be honest. It's hard for me to imagine Disney picking up additional seasons of Jessica Jones and Iron Fist. I love the first season of The Punisher, but season 2 was terrible. Nope, he's wrong. In my opinion, season 2 was very, very good also. Definitely not good as season 1, but it was very good. It was not terrible. Yeah, don't believe the hype on that. Check that out for yourself. Maybe Luke Cage could return. Luke Cage should return. If nothing else, just put Mike Coulter up again, because he's a phenomenal Luke Cage. But the story on Luke Cage was amazing. If you haven't seen it, definitely check that out immediately. Even season 2 was very, very good. And there's an episode, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's a team up with Iron Fist. And maybe the editor will throw that episode up, show you a little bit of it. And so you can see the title of the episode, season 2, Luke Cage, the team up with Danny Rand Iron Fist and Mike Coulter's Luke Cage, Power Man. Yeah, that was amazing. To me, that episode was kind of letting us know that, well, if they wasn't planning this, that's what they should have been doing. Let us know that they're going to do Iron Fist and Power Man team up like the comics, because basically these two characters, they kind of complete each other. They're like a bromance, you know what I'm saying? They're like two halves of a whole. They complete each other. Iron Fist wakes Luke Cage up to certain things, and Luke Cage wakes Iron Fist up to certain things. Because at some point, Iron Fist actually started training Luke Cage, and he applied those skills to his brawler style. You know what I'm saying? His brawler get down that he do, and he becomes way more phenomenal than he ever was. And Luke Cage, you know, kind of helps bring Iron Fist into the reality of the current, you know, world that he's living in. That because you know he grew up in a monastery, so he kind of, you know, helped him awaken to the streets, if you know what I'm saying. And the street knowledge, streetwise information you need to know as a person to survive in the world. And them two sharing knowledge and spending time together made both of them grow, and they became kind of inseparable. And even in the episode, they showed a move where they actually teamed up, combined their powers. Luke Cage held out his palm and had Iron Fist punch it, and from the clash of strength and energy, it sent off a shockwave that, you know, knocked all of that. They were surrounded by enemies in a warehouse, and it knocked everybody back. It just showed how phenomenal they are as a team. And they had a couple scenes showing where how Danny Rand, Iron Fist, was growing from conversations with Luke Cage. And it showed where Luke Cage was growing in certain directions from, you know, speaking to Iron Fist. So it's pretty amazing. If you haven't seen that episode, it's one of their most watched episodes, and I see why. It's definitely my favorite of that entire series. It's very good. And Iron Fist Power Man, that episode, I want that as a series. That's what I want. I want to see their relationship, their development, and show how they truly became the great heroes that they are. That would be phenomenal. You know, that along with Heroes for Hire, yeah, that'd be good too. But I'd love to see them two doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Getting it done out there. But Daredevil, back to the article. But Daredevil, season 3 of Daredevil was one of the best seasons of any show on TV that year. And that series has attracted a fan base like none of the others have. Yeah, that's true. It is extremely good, and it did increase there. Because like season 1 was like such a phenomenal awakening, really, and some of those fight scenes are legendary now. Season 2 was very good too. 3 brung it back with the heat, and then it ended. Yeah, it was really terrible. I can see Daredevil sliding back into the fold with a season 4 on Disney Plus, maybe cutting out a bit of the ultra violence to be more comfortable there, and the fan base celebrating it as a huge win, especially only if Charlie Cox returns as Matt Murdock and Vincent D'Onofrio returns as Kingpin. Both of these characters are iconic, and they are hugely important to the larger Marvel Universe, which would be wise to not simply ignore them the next decade. And there's just no reason to recast them, given how great they were originally. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely don't recast them, we need them. This is not the X-Men, where obviously Disney is going to reboot the subsection of the Marvel Universe for Phase 5, rather than use 50 cast members from 20 years of Fox movies. I like how you put that. This is one character that was technically already made in the MCU, so there's no reason Daredevil can't simply return for the season 4 the showrunners already had planned, building off the stellar season 3. Sounds good, sounds good. This is a win-win for Disney, another must-watch for Disney Plus and fan base that would lose their minds if this was confirmed. I agree. To pass this up because of some sort of grudge against Jeff Loeb era of Marvel TV or Netflix would be short-sighted and inconsiderate to the fans, I might add. And while I do not expect any other show to return from that period, Daredevil should be the lone exception. Well, I say Daredevil should be guaranteed to return, but they should also definitely move forward with Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. I want to say Iron Fist, but I can't because there ain't enough support on it. But if you ask me, yeah, Iron Fist too. Now, they can get another actor if they want, but I really didn't have a problem with his performance. So that was from Paul Tassi on Forbes.com. Sounded really good. I like some of the things he's saying, but he's absolutely right about Daredevil. Daredevil is a slam dunk, a given, an absolute success guaranteed. So I say they go ahead and put that money in, put that work in, and get that done immediately for Disney Plus. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say on this hot one, baby. This hot one news. It's been hot one news rundown articles. Yeah, baby. Again, this was on October the 3rd. And your dog will be out there sniffing around about these Netflix shows, seeing when they're going to convert over to Disney Plus, and hopefully we get as much of the cast back as possible. Thanks for coming out, United Comics Universe, where we are for fans, by fans, giving it to you the way you want in an entertaining way. Doing what we do for you. We are, you know what I'm about to say. Say it with me now. Comics, baby! And I'll catch you again. Love you all and take care out there.
Turn it up, Jado.
Copyright disclaimer. Citation of articles and authors in this report does not imply ownership. Works and images presented here fall under Fair Use Section 107 and are used for commentary on globally significant newsworthy events. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Community Guidelines Disclaimer. The points of view and purpose of this video is not to bully or harass anyone, but rather share that opinion and thoughts with other like-minded individuals curious about the subject.